Alrighty, hello and welcome to something a little bit different. This is the Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma announcement trailer, and I'm just gonna do a little, a little react thing to this because I'm kind of excited about it. I've played a decent amount of Rune Factories. I have never finished even one of them, but I have played them, so I feel like I feel like I've played them enough to be able to get excited about an announcement trailer for a new one. I haven't seen anything about this before. Um, I'm not even sure if this is the one. Like, I think we saw something about a Rune Factory like a while ago. It might have been in the same. This could have been a like an email Harvest Moon thing we got a while back. I think it was at the same time that there was something about Rune Factory. And I'm guessing this is the Rune Factory part of that project. But do you guys remember that where there was like a whole video showcasing the new Harvest Moon stuff that they were working on, and they had the Rune Factory stuff as well, and I was just watching it like this could have been an email. Like you're literally just saying like there will be more games in this series. Like, okay, yeah, that's kind of what I guessed. Um, and like, oh, they'll have pets. Interesting. I think that's it, right? I seem to recall that happening. I seem to recall me and my friend Aster having a conversation in our group chat where we were making fun of this press release. uh, so yeah, we're just gonna watch this. I'm just going to, because I didn't. I realize I should have done this before now, but I'm just gonna check and make sure that all of my audio levels are fine. Okay, everything seems to be. Is there quality options? Yeah, let's let's not watch it at the lowest possible quality. Thank you. It's not the lowest possible, which is usually what I watch my YouTube videos on.
All four seasons have yet to return to Azuma. Much of the land still suffers from the celestial collapse.
Huh.
Why do you stand in my way?
Me? I should ask the same of you!
Enough talk!
I'm hoping these are not actual, like.
Finally!
Yep.
Right here.
It's a Rune
I'm the
Factory
one who
game.
made you an Earth dancer.
Sorry, what? Is that just a.
I offer these humble words.
Great entity.
I'm sorry. That Wooly is a descendant of a dragon god? Is that just that Wooly, or is that true of every Wooly? I don't know the lore behind the weird sheep. But yeah, oh right, Red Factory 5 did have voice acting, and it was pretty good. I just don't. I don't like voice acting a lot
Which dwells within this tree.
in
May your divine glory shine forth.
And bless us all forevermore!
in this games.
I have another request, Earth Dancer.
Wow.
You can spare the time.
Wow, can we go back and take a look at that woman? Is she? I don't mean to be crass, but is that like a watermelon bust thing she's got going on? It's like a reverse watermelon where it's just like all pink and then the green bands, and it's just like it's really weird. I don't like the texture on it. The bows are cute though. The little butterfly bow she's got on the side, and the flowers are cute. I just don't like the top bit of her dress. I don't like the texture on that.
Earth Dancer, if you could spare the time, would you help me revitalize the village?
That
Please visit the
that
gods who
looked
guard
like
the land.
magical farming. Let me go back and see. It looked like that was not done with a watering can, but done with like spells. Let's not look at that woman again.
If you could spare the time, would you help me revitalize the village?
Might have been. I don't know.
Please visit the gods who govern the other 3 seasons.
And it's 6 gods. Oh, they're all hot.
Right.
Please tell me this is a game where I can marry people, and please tell me I can marry 50% of those gods, because those were
We'll
all
do this
hot.
together.
Oh, I see.
Azuma's gods must perish. Every last one.
Now, see, the reason why I'm hoping that there's no voice acting is because WoW-E is the dubbing on this really bad. Like, with the mouth movements, just really cheapen the emotive voice acting. The, like, every last one must perish, and you're just looking at her mouth sort of flapping, and it's like, okay, well, that's not really good enough to complement the voice acting, if there is going to be voice acting.
Who are you?
Anyone who stems the flow of runes must be eliminated.
Stop! We don't have to fight.
I think we would make a fine team.
If you're going, then so am I.
Hang on. Is that not the fucking kid from Rune Factory 5? That's absolutely the girl from Rune Factory 5. Hang on. Hang the fuck on. Oh, right, I'm on that. Oh. I'm going to Google Factory 5 kids. So there were 2 kids in Rune Factory 5. I think there were 2 kids. Whoops, no. I want, oh right, it's, yeah, this is just gonna be how you, like, having children. Okay, in that case, why don't I, characters, gosh, it's just pictures of there she is! Look at her! That's so her. That's absolutely Hina. Hina? I think that's Hina. I think Hina's the name. Right? Let me fucking Google this. Hina? Hina, right? Hina, yes, that's her name. Okay. I knew there were 2 kids in the game, and I was like, I think one of them is named Hina. I think one of them is named Hina. And the other must be Julie, and that was the white-haired one that they're showing in the image there. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Oh, gross. People ship small children in this game, and it's very... But anyways, yeah, so yeah, the kids are Julian and Hina. I remember that. I haven't played that in so long. But yeah, that's fucking Hina. That's awesome. Oh, she's even got the same little she's got the little flower cup things in her hair. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, it's definitely her, like,
Then so am I.
with the ears. And the voice actor actually sounds... like, she sounds like I would imagine Hina to sound a little bit grown up.
The barrier is down. Let's dive right in.
Sorry, it keeps...
Voice.
So the one thing that I'm hoping in this game is that you can fucking recruit. Because in Rune Factory 5, you can't befriend all of the, like, really cool enemies. Like, a lot of the bosses you can't recruit. And, like, the bosses don't do anything for you, basically, once you have them in your thing. So it's like, well, okay. That's nothing. That's nothing. I just have you for bragging rights, basically. I'm gonna plug in my computer. Like, that's just for, sorry, that's just for, like, bragging rights that you had the patience to recruit this thing. And it's like I know that there's some, right, the thing that got me on this was the image that they just did of them fighting a giant woolly. I know that there is one in Rune Factory 5, at least one, and you can't recruit the fucker. And it's like, well, what's the point? Like, what's the point of you? Like, sure, you give me a giant ball of wool sometimes. Not every time. But sometimes. But, like, sometimes when I kill you, and it's just like, well, this is nothing. Like, that's not... Yeah, so I'm hoping that gets better, and then, yeah, of course.
We're deciding this here and now, no matter what.
I guess you remember everything.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I hope that didn't come up on the screen and fucking...
I guess you remember everything.
That's the thing that I keep saying. I need to get off my fucking computer. Yeah, okay. Now, they didn't say anything about romancing people in it, which is disappointing because I do enjoy playing these games basically entirely like a dating sim. So that is a slight bit more, a slight bit disappointing, but said check Nintendo site for more information. Wonder if there is any new information on it, or Pete's Tower. I wonder if there is any more information on it, or if it's just like a, you know. Yeah, I don't know that there is going to be more information here. Which is a little bit disappointing. I do want to know more, because this appears, I'm assuming it's not going to be like a mainline game. For something about it, yeah, hang on. The classic action RPG and life simulation gameplay, beloved by Rune Factory fans the world over, is boldly reimagined in Guardians of Azuma, an all-new adventure set in the eastern lands of Azuma. A once thriving land, this never-before-seen region was struck by a terrible calamity. The gods of nature vanished, causing the land to wither and the people to suffer. For the very first time, plays an Earth Dancer and call upon unique powers to battle blighted monsters and restore the land, people, villages, and even gods to their natural glory. Yeah, so it does appear to be like a spin-off, because typically you play like an Earth Guardian, I think. I think that's what every single one of the protagonists up till now has been. I think so, right? I think that's what they're called. And they're just people who have, like, some vague, like, connection to nature that I don't feel like has been ever explained. But then again, I've never finished one of these games from start to finish, so it's possible. But yeah, it appears that we're now playing as an Earth Dancer, quote unquote. And it seems like it does seem like there is the same sort of variety of weaponry. Well, actually, maybe not, because I feel like we mostly saw people using swords. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, because they didn't really, like, focus on different types of weaponry. So I wonder if it's mostly sword play, and then you have, like, a magic stat that you can work up, the same way you would level up your sword play stats. I'm wondering if maybe that's the difference, because it does appear... Like I said, it seemed like, even when you were watering the crops and stuff, like, it appeared that you were, where is it? It appeared that you were using magic. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely some sort of water magic. So I'm assuming they'll be putting more effort on the elemental magics in this game than they are, like, the weapons.
You're helping revitalize the village? Please visit the gods who govern the other 3 seasons.
Yeah, let's... Oh. Hey. Let me see them. Okay. Okay. Huh. Can't really tell much about these two. That's obviously some sort of, like, winter god. I have no idea what you are. You're some sort of sun god thing.
We'll do this together.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, so okay, this guy, I think this guy's the only person I've seen with weaponry that isn't a sword, even though the swords are varied, which is nice, but I think this guy's got a spear.
Every last one.
Move!
Who are you?
Anyone who stems the flow of runes must be eliminated.
Flow of runes?
We don't have to fight.
Okay, yeah, because that's
Make
like,
a fine team.
whoever this dude is with the airship, I love him. Hang on. Hang on, is that Julian with the airship? Hang on, I've gotta check this.
Think we would
No, he's too blonde. Julian's got white hair, right? let me check again. Right, I'm already
make
on.
a fine team.
You know who that actually looks like now that I think about it? That kind of looks like. Is his name Cecil? Rune Factory. Oh no, because yeah, Cecil's got pink hair. But it's basically the same design, which is to say a twink with blue eyes and messy hair. So, you know, not... I fucking hate this dude, by the way. He's my least favorite of anything. Julian. Right, that's his name? Yeah, his hair's too white for that to be him.
Fight.
I think we
Yeah, and he's blue-eyed, not red-eyed, so it's definitely not Julian.
would make a fine team.
If you're going, then so am I.
Interesting. So yeah, I do wonder if we're gonna see a couple of since it appears to be more of a spin-off, I do wonder if we're gonna see some characters from Rune Factory 5 just like aged up. Maybe they'll make Cecil a real grown-up adult in this one and not the worst. Maybe he'll have matured even slightly. So yeah. That'll be fun to see. But yeah, I do really enjoy that that's just Hina, and she's clearly a part of Seed now. Like she's in sort of the you know, she's got the Seed hat, and I'm just like, good for you, Hina. I honestly, I was expecting, if I was gonna see anybody here in a Seed hat, I was expecting to see Julian. Because Hina's the, like, you know, shy, reserved sort of character, and Julian's the more, like, rambunctious and outgoing of the two. So I was really thinking if we were going to see anybody become a Seed agent, it would probably have been Julian. I like that they went with Hina instead. That's fun, because Hina's just so adorable. She's just adorable, and now I'm going to get to see her do monster murders. It's fun, they're monsters. But yes, so that appears to be all we have right now for Guardians of Azuma. I guess if I find any more information later, I will addend it to the end of this video. That's probably not the right usage of that word. Whatever. I will add it to the end of this video, but for now, that appears to be all we've got on Guardians of Azuma. I'm tentatively excited. Like I said, I tend to play these games like dating sims, so I'm a little disappointed that there's no, like, real, like, focus put on romance. My hope is that all of those super hot gods are romanceable, because it's a spin-off. They have, like, a limited cast of romanceables, but even if there isn't, I'm probably gonna give it a go, because I am interested to see, like, for the next mainline game, I want to see if they've done any improvements to magic, because when I was playing Rune Factory 5, I basically only practiced magic as a method of, like, upgrading the stats related to magic. Like, I think it... I don't recall actually what it does, but it was just, like, you know, I think it gives you more mana or something, whatever you use to do like your healing spells and shit. I think that was what it gave me, and so that's why I was like practicing it, but I never used it in combat because it was terrible. So my hope is that they're going to use this game and its combat system to really tighten up magic for the next mainline game. That is my hope and my dream, other than being able to recruit all of the boss monsters. Because that's always my goal. I want more monsters, and I want them to do something. You hear that? I want you to do something. Can't just sit around looking cool. But anyways, yeah, so far, that is all we've got on Guardians of Azuma? Guardians of Azuma. So, yeah. I will see you next time, or if there's, you know, I will see you on my regular Mondays and Thursdays, or if I find more information about this, I guess I will see you in like 10 minutes. Okay, so almost immediately after finishing that last bit of the video, I remembered that there's almost always a separate, like, section on the Marvelous website for stuff like this, so I did in fact find that. So we're just gonna go through this together. So I moved the mic. The celestial collapse, a calamity caused by a colossal object crashing into the eastern lands known as Azuma. Devastating impacts send fragments of terrain to the skies above and the seas below. So I wonder, my desperate hope is one floating island and one little undersea area. Those are my hopes and dreams and prayers. With the earth shattered, the power provided by the runes ceased to flow. The gods of nature vanished soon after. Mountains crumbled and fields withered, leaving the people with nothing, not even hope. You awaken, startled by a dream of dueling dragons. You don't remember how or why, but a voice resonates within you. Accept the power of an earth dancer. Use this power to save the land. So I wonder, when did the celestial collapse happen? And if the celestial collapse happened recently, which of the dragons crashing into the earth caused it? Because that is my belief for like how the celestial collapse happened. Probably one of the two dragons crashed into the earth and fucking destroyed it. And I feel like this is classic Rune Factory, where there's always a good dragon and an evil dragon, and they're always, like, doing shit. And, like, in Rune Factory 5, the quote-unquote evil dragon, she joins her town later on, because as it turns out, she's the good dragon's sister, and, like, was only freaking out because she thought that, like, the good guys, quote-unquote, the Seed organization, had fucking murdered her sister, so she was losing her mind, and her sister was like, no, just been hanging out pretending to be a halfling this whole time. It's cool, it's fine, chill out. I don't remember either of the dragons' names in that game. I'm so bad with that. I only remembered Hina, because she was one of my favorite characters, because she was adorable. Anyways, back to Guardians of Azuma, I'm so sorry. The classic action RPG and life simulation gameplay, beloved by Rune Factory fans, taking a bold new direction, takes place in never-before-seen eastern country of Azuma, who storm the Earth, dance their powers, and fight against the spreading blight, bring back hope. That's all pretty typical stuff. That's all pretty typical, like, farming sim stuff, but what I enjoy about Rune Factory is when they say you are fighting back, they mean you are grabbing a sword and you are going out there and you are stabbing blight until it stops being blight. Choose from one of two protagonists whose destinies are intertwined by mysterious forces. Sacred treasures to fight against the blight's many forms. I wonder if that means we're basically going to have, like, magical trinkets, like magical items, magic weapons, probably. To restore the people and even gods to their natural glory. Take farming further as you manage more than a plot, rebuilding entire villages and cultivating new allies and resources along the way. I love that. I love a village rebuilding sort of thing. What was the one where... There was one in Harvest Moon where it was like you washed up on an island and you had to, like... People already lived there, so I was a little... I just want one that's like a straight up, like, you go to a place and you create a village. I know we'll probably never get one of those, but like that would be fun. But I've always loved rebuild villages sort of story. Explore seasonal themed villages heavily inspired by traditional Japanese culture, each with brand new festivals and revamped fan favorites, as well as charming romance candidates. That's what I was looking for. You got me. You got me, Marvelous. I'm in. But yeah, I do enjoy the seasonal themed villages. I assume that each one will be. So it said that there were 6 gods. So I'm presuming there will be about 6 villages, which I really hope they give us an easy way to travel between them. That's my biggest concern with there being like multiple villages. But my assumption is that there will be 6 villages, and we will sort of be traveling around all of them throughout the like course of the story. And potentially, I wonder if it's like A Tale of Two Towns, which was another Harvest Moon game, where you get to choose which town you want to live in, like which village you want to start in. I feel like that would be a lot of work, though, for a game that's probably not a mainline game. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. This I'm interested in. Bold new abilities and weapons. As an earth dancer, use the power of dance, sacred treasures, and fresh weapons like the bow and talisman to purify the lands. So I'm guessing the talisman is like a new form of magic. The bow is interesting. I love a bow in games. In Hades, I'm mostly a Coronaut main. Like, anytime you give me a bow and it's not the worst thing in the world, like, some games the bow is just not worth picking up. Like, in Stardew Valley, the slingshot's just like, it's more a tool than a weapon. So I'm really hoping that the bow in this game is a decent bow, because I like that. I'm interested to see what the power of dance is. Like, are we basically a bard? Are we like a bard druid multi-class? Is that what I'm looking at here? Sacred treasures, yeah, again, that makes me think, like, I guess it might be the, like, what are they called in Rune Factory 5? The, like, skills that you have, like the healing and stuff. This might be taking the place of that? I'm not sure. So, takes a village. Don't just mind the farm, rebuild entire villages. Construct and place buildings, enticing people to return to the villages and contribute. Revive the gods to bring vitality and valuable resources back to the Plague Lands. I wonder if, there's going to be a bit of economy to this game, because that's also something that's quite fun. Like, I had fun with that in Grand Bazaar and stuff, but I'm wondering if that's going to be, like, I wonder if this is going to be a combination of, like, the Animal Crossing style of, you say, okay, I want to place a building, like, I want to place a bridge here, and contribute. Everybody contribute to it, except in Animal Crossing they don't, and you have to basically pay for it yourself. And like the idea behind, you know how Roots of Pacha, when you put things into the shipping bin, basically, it's not like a shipping bin. It's like you're contributing to the clan, and you get like vibes based currency. It's essentially, it's like, it's not really currency, it's the goodwill of other people. I wonder if they're going to take that very vibes-based idea and make it into an actual, like, economical thing, where it's like, okay, I've built this thing, I've brought this person back, which means that when I place down a thing to build this really big, like, you know, I've brought back, like, sorry, I just hit the mic, I've brought back, like, 5 regular villages, and they're this amount of productive. And so when I place down the thing to build the fucking town hall, I won't have to pay for it entirely myself, because they're because they're bringing in resources and, like, contributing some to this thing. Like, I wonder if it would be possible to not quite automate, because I feel like as within Animal Crossing, you're probably going to be doing the majority of it yourself. But I wonder if there's a way to, like, have them contribute to building things. That would be interesting to me. Your fantasy Japanese life. Weird. Do not appeal to the weirdos. Experience beautiful Japanese-inspired character designs and aesthetics, from festivals to events to monsters. Explore Azumi's natural landscapes in its seasonal-themed locales steeped in tradition. Classic romance and relationships. Yeah, choose between male female protagonists, then befriend or romance any of the eligible candidates. Yes, thank you. They're keeping the gay in. That's all I needed to hear. Recruit these new friends to aid you in battle too. Yeah. I typically, in Rune Factory 5, because I'm not very good at the game, I typically run around with basically like whoever I can get. It's usually my butterfly rogue boy, whose name I don't remember. Riker? Is Riker the name that they gave him? I don't remember. And Martin. Long have I slept. I never imagined the village would fall in hard times in my absence. Oh, she's one of the goddesses. Oh, that explains why she's like, oh, she's a Sakura goddess. I bet she's a Sakura goddess. Okay. Understandable, have a nice day. I still don't understand the watermelon boobs, but whatever. We'll we'll accept that because you're a Sakura goddess, and I'm not going to tell you your clothes are ugly to your face. New world awaits. So yeah, that is all the information we have now. I'm sorry about the sort of, you know, there'll probably have to be like a little cut between the original half and this one, but yeah, that is all we know about this, and I am excited. I cannot wait to see who our romance candidates are. I suspect at least one of the gods will be one of them, or at least that is my hope. Oh, what's this? Let's just see if this is something else. Revealed during Nintendo Direct. Oh, heck! There was a Nintendo Direct? I should go and check that there wasn't anything else. Let me just check real quick that there isn't anything interesting in here. Have we heard of Azuma before? That's a question that I should ask. Like, I've only played, like, I've played a couple of them, and like I said, not to completion, so I don't know, have we ever heard of Azuma before? Like, is this one of the places that people have been like, man, I really hope we eventually go to Azuma, because, like, they keep talking about it. Yeah, it seems to mostly be the same thing. Pre-orders for the Rune Factory Gardens of Azuma Earth Dancer Edition will be available soon for 99 euros. Woof. This stunning collection comes in a custom outer box, includes a physical copy of the game, original soundtrack, art book, an Azuma-inspired folding fan. Okay. The Seasons of Love DLC bundle. Oh no. I bet that's the DLC to Romance the Gods. I bet that's the DLC to Romance the Gods. Because that's what, I mean, like, if I was gonna make DLC, that's what I would do. Additional DLC contents for your protagonists and their divine sidekick, Woolby. Terrible name. And a plush Woolby keychain. Standard edition will also be available for 59 euros. God. I mean, I'm never going to pre-order this. Like, I don't really do pre-orders. I think the only thing I've pre-ordered in years was the Undertale Collector's Edition. And that was worth every penny. Sucks that I have to sell that. Anyways, but yeah, so it's like, you know, that's fine, I suppose. An Azuma-inspired folding fan. Do you mean, like, one of those Japanese folding fans? You don't have to, listen, you've already said that this is basically just Japan. You can just say a Japanese folding fan, like, we all know what you mean when you say that. Yeah. If I do end up being able to get this game at any point. Oh yeah, also, because this is, I suppose this will be probably the, oh, Cuisineer's coming to consoles, that's neat. I played the demo of that a while back. Yeah, I guess it will be for Switch. This will undoubtedly be the last one for Switch. Huh. Neat. But yeah, if I do end up getting this game, which I very likely will, I will definitely be getting the Seasons of Love DLC. Yeah, that appears to finally, this actually appears to be all we know about the game at this point in time. So yeah, I'll just, you heard my spiel earlier, so I'm not going to say it again. You know, Mondays, Thursdays, post videos. This is just an extra little thing about a game that I'm fairly excited about. I'm glad that they have actual information on it now instead of just like, there will be another game in this series. We promise. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm excited about this game. You know, I wouldn't even say tentatively excited the way that I am for like new Harvest Moon releases. I'm just straight up excited for this. I really enjoyed what I did play of Rune Factory 5. And the fact that they brought Hina back as a Seed Ranger. That's so cool. I love that. But yes, anyways. Thank you for watching.